If you're nailing your bias but struggling on where to find actual trading entries, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you the simple process of framing a short entry with a simple and easy to understand method so that you can feel confident when executing your own setups in the marketplace. You're not going to want to miss this one. Let's get right into it. So right here on the daily chart, guys, we see that price has been rallying out of this fair value gap higher. We've had this strong reaction off of this low to the highs. So we were mainly looking for this high to be ran right here at this buy side liquidity. And this is kind of where our trade idea came in for the day. So my initial bias was bullish. I was bullish to this buy side liquidity, and then I was going to see how price reacted once we actually got here, and we're going to kind of take it into the lower time frame charts, and we can see where the actual setup occurred and how price reacted around this high that we came up and swept. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame right here. And when we got to the marketplace today, price had opened, dropped lower into this 4-hour fair value gap right here, and was already headed up towards these highs right here with this 6 a.m. 4-hour candle. So my bias was initially bullish for the day. We got to the charts and we saw that our intermediate term time frame right here on the 4-hour had tapped into its price delivery array and was showing support to the top side out of this array. All right, and then dropping down onto the hour, guys, to look at our daily profile, we see that when we come to the market today, like I said, price opened, traded lower into that 4-hour fair value gap right here, and then we started expanding higher to the upside, reaching towards this buy side liquidity from that daily high. So when I came to the market today, everything was aligning for a long setup. We saw that our bias was bullish. Our 4-hour time frame was supporting in that 4-hour PD array right here. And our daily profile looked like we were setting up for a bullish daily profile with this London low expanding to the top side. So my initial bias for the day was a bullish setup. I was looking for some type of sell side sweep to go long. We didn't really have any type of hourly order blocks or hourly fair value gaps, which is my second favorite setup framework to look for when we have a London low where I don't think we're going to get swept. But we didn't really have that scenario today. So we had 10 a.m. high impact news today. We had 8:15 ADP non-farm employment, and then at 10 a.m. we had JOLTS jobs opening and ISM services PMI. So I was thinking that maybe we'd get some crazy price action at 10 a.m. where we would see this sell side sweep low. We did get this long lower wick right here, but we didn't actually get that sell side sweep low to go to the top side. Regardless, we still ended up taking a short off of this buy side right here. But I'm just kind of framing the actual framework that I was thinking when we came to the marketplace today, that I was initially bullish until I saw how price was reacting with the other indices and around this high right here. So just to frame the idea a little bit more sound, this is NQ right here, and you see that NQ came up and ran this buy side liquidity high on its daily time frame as well. And then we also have all of this trendline liquidity right here, kind of giving us this triangle pattern right here where we're kind of butting up towards the premium side of this pattern. Not really trading patterns for pattern's sake, but just kind of framing the overall intermarket analysis between NQ, ES, and YM. And then we move over to YM, and we see right here, YM came up, swept previous day's high, and then started working its way down lower with all this trendline liquidity up at the top. So more so, I was initially thinking bullish bias when I was coming into the marketplace. And then after seeing price action and seeing price kind of form through that first 30 minutes, I developed a bearish bias. And my actual entry criteria came after we swept this buy side liquidity up here at the top, that previous day's high. And we see that we then inverted this 5-minute fair value gap right here. Strong momentum to the downside. We come down here on the 1 minute where we change our state of delivery, break structure to the downside as well, with our fair value gap right here. in which we take our shorts when we retrace up into this fair value gap right here, and then we target these lows down below. Our official price target was going to be London low right here. We ended up stopping out, or not actually stopping out, just closing the trade on this big momentum candle back up to the upside. So I'll put on the executions and we can run through one more time. So right here on the 1 minute still, here are my actual executions. Right here, when we came up into this 1 minute, got really good fills. This one right as we touched in, this one right as I saw the reaction inside the fair value gap, and then below these lows right here, and then down here below this sell side liquidity as well. Again, my long-term price target was right here, but I wasn't willing to hold through all the choppy price action to just try and hit this lower low, especially because one thing that was going on today, guys, and one thing that actually made today's price action pretty difficult, when you look at the morning sessions for the different indices, NQ right here, we see that we run higher up till about noon. YM runs all the way lower till about noon, guys. And what that does for ES is it kind of chops ES around. So the price action today was a little difficult for sure because NQ was running higher, YM was running lower, and what that does for ES is it kind of chops around. Nonetheless, I still think that this framework was a solid trade, especially because the risk management was there. And yeah, that was my trading recap for the day, guys. It was the buy side liquidity sweep right here with that 5 minute inversion fair value gap, supported by the 1 minute change in state delivery and this imbalance right here that we took shorts on and sold to the downside. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Hopefully you guys took some banger trades today. If you guys want more tips and tricks on how to take easy trades, risk-free, not stressful, then follow along and I'll be giving out money tips and tricks like this. See you guys until next time.